another one. So my big mama plant here can grow a little better. We got it next to the window where our sink is, and it gets plenty of shade, a little bit of sunlight. It gets all the water it needs from the mist of the sink. But it grows really well, and we've already transplanted a lot, given it to like friends and such. And aloe plants are such a great plant to have. You know, they heal cuts, burns. You can do a lot of stuff with an aloe plant. So today I figured we would go over, while we're transplanting some, how we do it. And if you see this mat and everything, she got this at a local plant shop. You can get all these fancy little utensils with it, a little scooper. It's got a little shovel, rake, all sorts of things, just for 20 bucks. But that's just at our local plant shop. You might be able to find it at Amazon.
What you'll do is take these baby cups and smooth everybody around so you can see in there.
All right.
And then dig in a little bit, pull it out. You got a little bit of a root.
And we are using the Miracle Grow Cactus Palm and Citrus Potting Mix. It's a fast draining formula. But what she does is, there's one of the little cool tools that came with the thing. We just we went to the Dollar Tree. We actually save a bunch of money, which all you guys can do as well. Just go to the Dollar Tree. You can find so much there, like these little laundry baskets we put dirt in. And there's one. Yep, give a little water.
Let's take out and get my pot ready.
So how far are you filling up? Just about halfway? So we're filling up these little cups about halfway full of this dirt. And then we're just searching around for some babies. What about this one right here? Is it too big? Oh, this one looks a lot bigger than I thought.
So once you start peeling back, you can start identifying where they come out from the root system. So you may have to dig just a little bit until you find the very base of the plant to be able to pull them out. So you've got two right here. You can see.
And these aloe plants, if you just keep them in like a nice area where it gets like shaded sunlight, not in complete dark or whatever, and just water it once a week, and these things grow like wildfire.
Now you've got a slightly bigger one. Where you can make sure that you just take a little hole, set it down in there, and fill it with dirt.
And the neat thing is about this mat, if you just drop any dirt on it, these little buttons in the corner, you can fold them up so it works like a tub, and basically, and you can just take the dirt and fold it and put it right back into the little dollar here, collecting all this dirt for us. Well, that fit perfect. Something my hair did. Each of these cups that she's using also has holes at the bottom as well, so you can see. So you can get some drainage going on in there. You can also go to the Dollar Tree as well, and they have little plastic bottoms for that, so if you were to put water in there and it drains through, it's not going to run everywhere. Want me to flip it around a little bit? See if we find a new area. I've owned this aloe plant going on for about 3 or 4 years, and it just keeps producing and producing. Like I said, it doesn't take much maintenance. You just let it be. Just water it like once a week. That one?
Yep. Just gotta get down here at the bottom. And pull it back.
Uh-oh. That one came loose too. Is that no good? This one came loose real easy.
So much you can do one, or you can do, let's say for example, this little small one. We can pair them up in there.
See, I like messing with the vegetables and such, but she is excellent with the succulents.
Opportunity to grow.
can also get stuff like this, succulent food. It's you can get those at Lowe's. You just basically read the directions on the back. One pump for one, one for small pots, 2 pumps for large pots over 6 inches in diameter. And you just you also can just pump it in straight into the water and then pour it in when you actually do water them once a week. Plants are good for your home as well. They help a lot of stuff. We have our little plant corner. We have cactuses. It's like millions of pearls. Is that what they're called?
String of pearls.
String of pearls. We have so much. I even got lemons and limes sitting on the floor right now. They can't really take the cold here in Zone 7 over here in East Tennessee. And if you guys are trying to do this at home, just remember, it does make like a bit of a cracking noise when you're pulling from the root. It sounds like you're just ripping it apart, but you just try to get as low as you can in the dirt and just pull it out.
You can see here, we got some roots. This one's a slightly larger one, so he'll be okay, and we'll have to
You're gonna have to transplant him again, coming not too far down the road into a bigger pot. And these make an excellent gift too, like for your friends, and people like plants and stuff. Most people do. And if you got something going on like this is a basic, just free gift. All you got to buy is the pot itself and the soil. But you can do what we do. We like what is it? Who makes these? Ray Dunn. We like the Ray Dunn candles. And once we finish the candle, we get all the wax out of it, and then we transfer the casing of the what it'd be like a. This one says rose, and then we have one that says what's this one say? Merry Christmas. So you can put stuff in there like during Merry Christmas time. We just clean them out real nice and then reuse them, so nothing ever gets thrown away really. Just recycled.
There we go.
And look at that. And just like that, we have 5 new transplants.
And it almost looks like we didn't even put a dent in the mama plant.
Yep. This is our mama. We actually have other aloe plants, but they're not as producing as much as this one. And we've had this one the longest. Oh, look at this. That one just fell out. Oh my gosh, there's another one.
As you can see, they start spreading through the roots.
Now I've seen people put those in just water themselves too. Can you just do that? Just water, like shock the plant for a while and then transplant it?
I haven't tried it with the aloe plants, but I know other plants you can, like a pothos. Pothos, you may be able to have them in water for a bit of time. And then we'll just make a little space over here for this one to go ahead and get started. We can go ahead and get them pretty well established before we transplant to a slightly bigger pot. These, where they are bigger, I just left them in by themselves.
And as you can see, just give it a good watering on the top and then just let it be for a week. That's all you gotta do. Let the soil drain all the way through, just all the way dry. Don't re-water it just because it looks a little dry on top. Stick your finger in there a little bit. Think we should do any more, but this looks kind of fine. It's all. Sometimes we got this next to the window. You can tell these start to pull towards the window because they want some of the sun. They just don't want all the sun because they'll get sunburned. Aloe plants can get sunburned. And believe it or not, when they do, they actually turn a pinkish color like we do. We'll turn red and such to the skin. We let some aloe plants outside, and we were trying to transition them to be more of an outside aloe plant. And you basically got to let it sit in the sun a little bit and then take it out. And it's just like a big process. The only part is we let it go a little too far, so they got pretty good sunburn. Right now they're downstairs trying to heal. I'm not sure if those are going to make it. We even mess up every so often, but that's how you learn. Mistakes happen. And then we can always let somebody else know, hey, don't do this, because I don't think it's going to survive afterwards. Didn't survive for us. Pull out some of these dead pieces. There we go. I see a couple babies in there. We went and got some more pots. These are bigger, clay pots. I managed to pick these up at a place that just didn't want them. They were out in the trash. But we might transplant one of the bigger ones in those. We'll see here in a second.
So the clay pots are good to keep the soil from becoming too moist.
Okay.
That's why some of the succulents do better, because they do need some draining soil.
So the clay pots definitely they help out with the drainage. And you need that for succulents.
Let's go ahead and grab this one right here.
That one right there. All right, here, I'll hold these plants back and I'll let you. Here, hold on a second. You pause it. Hold it right here. Go ahead. Here's a close-up on how she's removing it. So she's digging around it.
You can see where you've got the pieces of the dirt, and you've got the root systems coming up. So you just basically want to take whatever piece that you're going to transplant, dig in as much as you can.
Here you can kind of hear some of the crunching. It's just the roots pulling apart.
I think this one's going to come up in two
There
sections.
we go. Oh, we got 2 out of that one.
So as we pull them up, you can see the roots. It's the whole plant, the whole baby. And you can break up some of that.
That dirt in there.
Now we can come back.
Get that right in there.
We overfilled him a little bit, but take that. Make sure you get it all the way up to where you see some of the dead leaves kind of withering off. You can peel those off.
Get some dirt. More dirt. Fill it all the way around. And she
then
just packs it in, not super firm, but
just pat it in there. Not pack it, but pat it. Just you patting it a little bit. It doesn't have to come all the way to the top, so that way it gives you an opportunity to water them and it doesn't overflow. So there we go.
all right.
Gives you
And then
more
you
drink
just
of
take
water.
your bottle and water it up. Sounds like we're due for more water. And see, our mama plant still isn't looking too bad. Still big.
Give them a good drink of water. But with this, the terracotta will absorb some of the water. So you can let him, where he was dangling over the side of the original pot, you could see that he's dangling just a little bit.
Yeah.
But he's good to go. This pot
Here's a new
looks
pot.
like a terracotta, but he's actually plastic.
Cool.
Cool.
So we filled about halfway, maybe a little less than half. Here's the other plant that came out with the other one.
But here you can really see how they propagate. Right here, even though this one we say it's a little baby coming from the mama plant, you could see right here in its root system is that he's already growing his own.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll leave that on there and we'll just put it down in there up to where you see the plant, the
white turning into the green. She's gathering some more dirt out of the laundry basket, a Dollar Tree laundry basket.
Well, it's not really big enough for a laundry basket. It's just a basket where you could put toys or shoes or Legos.
Yeah.
trim of your aloe plant isn't a bad thing. It's actually good and healthy for them, and it does also help promote additional growth.
Remember, just pat it in there. Don't compact it real hard. You have to have good drainage.
Now, after you water them a couple of times, you may notice that the soil level may go down, so you can always give
Fill
them
it up some more.
give them a little top up of dirt. Give him a nice little drink of water, because he was a little bigger than the other ones that we did.
It's a nice one. So look what we got going on so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 transplants. And you see those little, those 3 pods back there? You can get those at the Dollar Tree. You got real small ones, and we have the real big ones, which we would plan on planting maybe some flowers in those or some veggies. There, if you want to subscribe and like, that's my YouTube channel. Appreciate every little bit. Leave some comments so what you think, or if you have any questions, we'd be try to help you out on those. What little knowledge we got.
Definitely from trial and error.
Yes, plenty of trial and error.
But as you see, these have more exposure, so they're green. They were more exposed to the light. This one wasn't as much. So he was growing along the inside of the pot. So you'll notice that he's white. But like we said earlier, they do tend to sunburn, and they will turn pink. They won't, you have to be careful with them so that way they get just indirect light. A little shade ever so often goes a long way.
If you like them in your house, great spots are just near the window. Like we have this window right here. Sun doesn't really, it comes through it, but not too much. I mean, it doesn't hurt them if you get some sun on them, but basically it's just indirect sunlight.
You really didn't have to show the whole seat there, especially with dirty dishes.
That's okay.
Thank you. No, it's not okay.
I'm recording. Don't forget to just refill your mama plant. If you do happen to have a big plant, you know, just put dirt right back into where you were taking some of the babies out. Fresh dirt for a plant is a good thing. It's not always a bad deal. Just top her off a little bit and pat her down. Don't. There we go.
See, we've got little ones that are growing here that will give, now that we have room,
See, there's a little one.
give them definitely an opportunity to grow.
Yep. See, a lot of the ones in the middle, the babies, that's why that one right here was so white, because it wasn't getting any sunlight, nothing at all. It was stuck in the middle, but it was still growing. This is a strong mama plant. Now that we gave it some more space, she's able to grow even more and just keep producing for us.
Cool.